So, we're studying in our Sabbath quarterly about the Ten Commandments and having some really great discussions. And it really is, wow, it's really waking me up to God's law, the holiness of it, His reverence, and how we live in a society that we're kind of a society of lawbreakers. We have justified our way out of laws. We have excused ourselves out of laws. We have minimalized things, and it's really like in the time of Noah. And I just opened. I was just sitting here actually doing my worship, and this was sitting open, and I looked down. And I want to read this because it really caught my eye. I haven't read this before. It says, "For our transgressions are with us, and as for our iniquities, we know them. In transgressing and lying against the Lord." Listen to this. "And departing from our God, speaking oppression and revolt, conceiving and uttering from the heart words of falsehood." You know, here we are talking about the Ten Commandments, how we justify, how we minimalize, how we, oh, this was way back in the old days, so we don't have to follow these things anymore. And times have changed. We've come full circle. But God's word stands. God is the same today, and I said this before, and yesterday and today. Justice, and this is what happens from all this. This transgressions for when we sin. Justice is turned back, and righteousness stands afar off. You see already now the wages of sin, what happens? For truth is fallen in the street, and equity, I think that's the word, cannot enter. And then it says here in final, so truth fails. And he who departs from evil makes himself prey. I mean, wow. The result of breaking God's law. I mean, and look at how eloquent the scriptures explain the progression, right? The transgressions, the sins testify against us. They're multiplied. They multiply. And then what happens is you depart from God. And then you start speaking oppression and revolt. And then suddenly justice is turned back and righteousness stands afar off. And then at the end, what happens? And he who departs from evil makes himself prey.